Together! We fight as one! Ready? Yeah! Blaze Blue! Cross tag battle. Let us dance. I will not lose. Yeah, let's do this!
Yo, what's up guys, Memory here. Welcome to the finale of this BBTAG series. Who is Noel's best partner in BBTAG? Before we start, I want to give a thank you to the 6 players for making last episode's power category so cool. And for every episode, thank you to my OC artist Zanny for helping me with all my OC's reactions. And thanks guys for all the love and support for the Adachi Hilda CMV I did with Riazo and Calamity Hero. Part 2 comes out right after this video, so stay tuned. So for this finale, longtime followers and curious viewers will finally learn why I'm one of the most well-known North American Noel players in BBTAG, even though I've never been in a tournament. The answer is pretty obvious. I'm a content creator. I've been a BBTAG content creator since launch. So, when my name reached the ears of top players and critics alike, I've been given multiple chances to show how strong my Noel was. Every bait, every punish, every cross finish, and astral I ever landed was only made possible by Noel. Second and last reason, which is the most obvious, is Noel mains are rare. Axio favorite scrub, he knows this shit too. I can't speak for the PC or Switch community, but finding a seasoned Noel main like me or Hien Yukki is about as hard as finding an unusual hilly trail in Genshin Impact. No, seriously, where are these mother... Oh, there he is! Hey, run that more, mother...
So I said, now that's a good time.
Hey, where you going? Get your ass back here and give me my money. Anyway, you get the point. Even though Noel is my best character, I didn't pull all my victories with just her. I paired Noel up with many characters, but after 3 years, only 5 characters caught my attention. Now, let's see who you guys think is Noel's best partner in BBTAG. Why am I not surprised? And it's not because the majority of my following is Ruby followers. I had these girls literally yell at the top of their lungs into the eardrums of my followers for a little over a year now. I am not sorry. I've been running sets with Azure Rose since the first BBTAG video. It's a very easy pickup team for newcomers, and both girls are the female leads of the respective franchises. Yo, seriously, Arc System Works really dropped the ball by not giving in-game and post-fight interactions for Noel and Ruby. They did give them a few story interactions and artwork, but I digress. Plus, this team just works. Whatever Noel lacks in, Ruby covers it, and whatever Ruby can't do, Noel can finesse. Noel and Ruby is a pressure mix-up team with many setups that can bait and fake out opponents and gain a lot of counter hit damage. Because these two have moves with a lot of active frames, building meter and cross combos is easy and rewarding, and that's the focus of this entire video. Synergy. The resonance between two characters. Finding the right partner to bring out the best results is the core of BBTAG. Shit, ask top players. There are teams that are infamous for their synergy and are hated by the majority for how well they work together, simply because defeating them is just too hard. However, Noel is a special case. Even though she's easy to play, she's hard to use competitively, so players will often drop her without fully exploring her. And that's where I come in. In order to find out who's her best partner, we need to know what she brings to the table and who benefits the most from being her partner. So, for the final time in this series, let's get started. Before pairing Noel up with anyone, there are some things we need to go over first.
Back off!
Noel's solo play and crossplay. You can't team up with Noel, correction. You can't team up with any character you know nothing about and expect consistent results. That's like carrying your coworker's workload because they're complete shit at their job. Bitch, what you think this is, Fortnite? Carry your own weight! So, Chain Revolver, Noel's bread and butter tool for mix-up. Instead of covering what casual players already know, I'm going to cover what this game didn't teach you about Noel. So you know how noob level Noel players like to mash triangle because her follow-ups have invulnerability frames, right? Look, I get it. We all love Christina V's voice. I mean, she's fairy, velvet, and darkness for fuck's sake. I know y'all like hearing her scream this 100 times going. Stop it! Mashing recklessly in a game where push block exists is just sloppy in competitive play. Instead of mashing 5B or praying 4B will save you every time, just land cancel. For those unfamiliar with the term, land canceling is a tech that allows a player to cancel an aerial attack's recovery frames by landing right after the attack is used. Just before touching the ground, after images will trail behind Noel and she becomes invulnerable to mid-attacks. Even though when I shared this on Reddit and Twitter, there were people who were confused as all hell, saying this wasn't a land cancel and that this was her drive. Props to the OGs for backing me up. I knew what I was talking about, and these guys tried to make it seem like I had no clue what I was talking about. Noel's standing 5B is slow, so instead of using her standing 5B and get punished for it by a quicker move, why not just jump up in the air and bait out an option by pressing B just before you hit the ground? And that's not the only way she can land cancel. She can land cancel with an overhead, a slow low, a fast mid, a fast low with a long travel range, and a slow mid. Remember that clip when he and Yukki overheaded that one player? Yeah, it's the same thing. Land canceling with an overhead without even needing to use drive on the ground. Also, Noel's been land canceling into her drives since Calamity Trigger and still does it today in Central Fiction, so this confusion, hate, and disrespect, I don't get it. Also, Chain Revolver is more than just a mix-up tool. You can corner carry with it. Using the 2B follow-up and slamming your heel down with 5C, and a 4A will loop this sequence. There are many different ways on how to corner carry, but this is vital when playing Noel, because the corner is definitely where you want your opponent. Why, you may ask? Well, in patch 130, the devs had enough of the players harassing Noel mains, so for version 1.50, they came up with the best possible answers they could think of. Let's buff Noel Vermillion. Yeah, let's make her optic barrel faster. Soft. Buff her EX boom trigger's damage. Yeah, increases frame advantage so it can be looped in the corner.
I got it!
Let's give Noel a touch of death.
Did I win?
See, Noel? You're not trash like people say. Like I mentioned, Noel's EX Boom Trigger can be looped 2 to 3 times depending on how close you are, and get your damage way the fuck up. Use Chain Revolver to push your opponent in the corner and bully them with EX Boom Trigger until the announcer says, down! Last thing for solo play is her Type 5. Everyone knows it's a cross-up tool for avoiding mids and a powerful combo starter. Think Akihigo's EX Corkscrew, only now you have multiple options to follow up this punish. While both moves serve the same purpose, one has faster startup and more damage, while the other has faster recovery and more punish options. Type 5 is an awesome tool for not only cross-ups, but avoiding bursts, and even negating push block to keep on the pressure. So you see, mashing isn't the only thing Noel does, you gotta use all your tools. I don't take wins off top players just by dumb luck. In solo play, you gotta not only pressure, but sometimes you gotta bait, punish, and defend properly. Remember that. Now crossplay. Here's a move I know for a fucking fact that noobs, casuals, and even a vast majority of vets don't even use. Type 9. Noel's command grab. Never do this move in solo play.
Why would you say that?
Cause Noel, the risk outweighs the payout. Sure, the reward of opponents not being able to burst while you get a free 6.9k is nice, but what happens if they duck?
Well, What?
See? I told you this would happen! Don't use Type 9 in neutral. That's no different than doing a DP on Wake Up or a Raw Super. That is some unsafe shit, cause if you miss, you're fucked!
What?
I see. You're right. I'm sorry.
It's all good. Plus, there's a way around this.
Really?
Ever heard of the term standing reset?
Well, no. Memory, could you please tell me? I would really like to know.
Only because you asked nicely.
Thank you very much!
A standing reset is a tech where a juggled opponent's position is reverted back to standing. Now, if that character, the one with the ability to reset, was paired up with someone with a command grab, say Noel's slow-ass, high-risk high reward Type 9, you can now safely use this move. And that's where Seth and Yumi come in. Seth's dual piercing vengeance can be followed up with Type 9, and Yumi's 236 speed can go into Type 9 as well. Best part about all this is that the damage Type 9 does is always capped at 1,250k heat. Twice, that's 2,500. Loop it one more time, that's 3,750k heat. A grab that can be looped that does not get weaker. God damn! Hey, maybe that guy from episode 1 was right. Maybe Noel is broken. That shit's capping, I know it. Let's move on. Noel's partner skills. 5P got buffed too. It's stronger now and has a lot of active frames, so active switching is easier if you're paired up with someone with equally long active frames. 4P is fast as fuck. Press that shit as soon as opponents waking up so you can chip their health and keep them in block stun. Even though 6P has slow startup, it has long after frames and pulls the opponent in while chipping their health. Also, it's good for chicken blocking and baiting out options. So if an opponent's about to attack you and you know damn well that your button isn't gonna cover it, just block that shit while having Noel's 6P set up so that she can attack them. Also, if you're looking for a sandwich situation, this is the move to use, and that covers crossplay. Now that we've gone over all the things you need to master as a Noel player, time for one final CMV.
What's this uneasiness I'm feeling?
Hey, little puppet. Long time no see.
Hazama? Bulwark! Hazama, I will defeat you!
Listen to you and your nonsense. Shut up and die. What?
Nice try! Begin! I'll show you type 5! Here I go!
I've been underestimating you. You're good.
I can still do this.
Little lady, your feet are open.
What? Beginning energy convergence. No! Fire!
Persona!
What the hell? Finish him!
Know what it means to be cut down.
How dare you! Freeze!
Uh-oh.
Thank you very much. It's okay.
I am a busy man.
Running will only prolong the inevitable.
Let's go.
Are you prepared?
Let's begin.
First, second,
Quit dicking around and just kill me.
I'm not like you, Yukki Terumi.
That's what I thought. Chicken!
Come on, we all knew it was gonna be Yumi. Still, it's nice documenting what Noel is capable of dishing out with everyone. So in terms of synergy, for 5th place is Seth. This team is really good on rushdown play, and Seth can create easy sandwich situations, making this team's pressure difficult to handle. If players aren't paying attention to who's the assist and who's the lead, this team will find openings easily. However, Noel benefits from partners with long block stun assists. Seth is the least favorable partner, so the only way to make this team work is to have Seth create an opening for Noel to follow up. The lack of synergy replaced with relying on mix-ups and reads makes this team less effective than the other 4. For 4th place, I have Naoto S. Now Noel has someone that can keep a pressure up from full screen. And now that Noel's 5P is buffed to have longer active frames, connecting Shirogane's Fate Mark is easier. And we all know what happens after that. Insta-kill setups is nice and all, but it's best not to depend on it. Naoto's low health and Noel's lack of coverage from long distance means you have to play a strong defensive mix-up game. Better than Seth, but now we went from Noel holding Seth back to now Noel has to fight differently in order to be with Shirogane. For 3rd place, I have Hyde. Hyde is a huge help to Noel in both distance and pressure. With Hyde's Insulator, he has remarkable range and speed and can get in on opponents and chip away at their health when they're blocking. Since both Noel and Hyde have moves that can chip damage and have moves that have a lot of active frames, they can eat up health bars by doing this much damage without even landing a hit. Seriously, look at this shit. Chip damaging in range is good and all, but good lord, this team is expensive. This team is for those who don't have priority issues and can find a balance when using their resources. Vets rarely have this issue, but a noob that's gung-ho and not patient will suffer from inexperience. Solid team, but not the best for Noel. Now for the 2nd place spot. In my time with both Yumi and Ruby, I spent more time with Ruby. Like I said earlier, Ruby is my ideal partner simply because, unlike everyone else, she provides the perfect balance for team synergy. Many of Ruby's moves have long active frames to lock down opponents either in block stun or juggle. This gives players opportunities to many things such as the powered up state, which helps you build meter faster and increase health recovery for your partner. Because of Ruby's range and long active frames, swapping characters and gaining these boons is safe and easy. Because Ruby is easy to use and has a toolkit top players can use to further utilize her mix-up tools with the mass majority of the BBTAG cast, makes Ruby the ideal partner for everyone to have. Everyone, but not the best for Noel. So yeah, Noel's best partner is Yumi. This team synergy is near perfect. Like I said earlier, because of Yumi's ability to reset opponents into Noel's command grab, this team can rack up extremely high damage. This team is so strong that if a 20k HP opponent is attacked at half health, he's already dead. Just like Yumi's aerial rape, Noel's chain revolver can corner carry. And when the opponent's in the corner, that's the opportunity to either reset them or bait out burst. No matter who's at point, this team can drag your ass to the corner, rob you of 10k, and do it all without expending meter. And if you're still unable to corner carry with Noel, fuck the corner. You can cross combo from full screen with Yumi's 6p into a type 9, and you can do this 2 times. She may not do a lot of damage alone, but when she's in a team and she's doing assists, she is dangerous. So the winner of having the best synergy with Noel is Yumi.
Sink into the dreams of sleeping souls.